Hello, students. Good morning. How are you today? I hope that all of you are doing fine this morning. I'm sorry that I cannot meet you today due to some important matters, but I made a video for our lesson this morning. So watch this video and learn with me. So welcome to our mathematics class this morning. So to continue our lesson about this topic, let's go now to this topic about pictograph, all right? Reading pictograph. So what is a pictograph class? A pictograph uses pictures or symbols to represent data. So that is what we call pictograph. We use pictures, symbols to represent data. Okay, so like these pictures here, example. So to understand this and to learn what is it all about, here's some examples about pictograph. All right, so you can see this table. The first column here are the fruits. Okay, apple, orange, banana, durian, strawberry. And the next column is the number of students who like to eat these fruits here. Okay, so the key here is each smiley represents two students. Okay, so if this smiley represents two students, let's try to answer some questions here. So if one smiley represents two students, how many students like apple? How many students like apple? Okay, so let's take a look here. So each smiley represents two students. Two, 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 two. How many all in all? Total is 10. So 2 times 5. There are 5 smileys there. Times 2 equals 10. So how many students like apple? Answer, there are 10 students who like apple. Okay, that's it. So next here, how many students like orange? So 2, 2, 2, there are 4 smileys times 2 equals, yeah, that's correct, 8 students. The answer is 8 students. Next question here. How many students like banana? So how many smileys here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each smiley represents 2 students. So 6 times 2. 6 times 2, there are 12 students. So 12 students like banana. Okay. So next question here. How many students like durian? So 1, 2, 3. 3 times 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. So answer, 6 students like durian. All right. Next here, how many students like strawberry? Let's go to strawberry fruit. So how many smileys here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. So There are 10 students like strawberry. Okay, so this is the example of pictograph. Okay, pictograph. So we use pictures, symbols to represent data. So this example is number of students or their favorite fruits. Okay. Next example here. Before we go to the next example, let's answer this question first here. So take a look here. Which fruit is the most popular? Okay, the most popular fruit if the number of students are many. So which one has many students? Which fruit has many students like to eat? Yes, that's true. That's correct. It's banana fruit because banana has 12 students. So the most popular fruit is banana. Okay, next. Next here we have which fruit is the least popular? So meaning only few students like this fruit. So which fruit? Yeah, it's correct. It's durian. Because durian has only 6 students. 6 students. Okay. So that is all about, or this is all about pictograph. Pictograph. So another example here before we go to your activity. So I will give you some one more example. Okay. So this one, look at here. The picture below or the pictograph below shows the number of stamps each student collected in 1 year. So the title here is Stamps Collected by 4 students. Okay, this is the title. Now we have here the 4 students, Sandy, Kano, Puru, Anson. So these are the 4 students who collected stamps in 1 year. Okay, so our key here is each stamp, this picture, represents 10 stamps. So each picture, this picture, represents 10 stamps. Let's try to answer the question here. How many stamps did Kano collect? So you go to Kano, this one, and then you count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times each picture represents 10. 4 times 10 equals, yes, 40. So Kano collected 40 stamps. So answer here, how many stamps did Kano collect? 40 stamps. So this is how to read and interpret pictograph. Okay, so 40 stamps. Right, so next question here to answer. Next question. Who collected the greatest number of stamps? So you find here the student who collected the most number of stamps. Yes, you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is Anson. Anson has the greatest number collected stamps. Okay, so it is Anson. Anson collected the most number of stamps. Okay, next, letter C. Let's try to answer here. Letter C. So what is the total number of stamps collected by the 4 students? What is the total? Let's try to add. So let's start with Sandy. Sandy, how many stamps? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 10 equals, yes, 50 stamps. 50 stamps. Okay, 50 stamps. So let's go to Kano. Yes, we finished already. Kano. Puro, how many? 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 10 equals 30. Yes, it's 30 stamps. Anson, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. 9 times 10 equals 90 stamps. Okay, 90 stamps. All right, so we have here, let's add all the stamps collected by 4 students. So Sandy collected 50 stamps, Kano 40 stamps, Puro 30 stamps, Anson 90 stamps. So let's add 50 plus 40 plus 30 plus 90. Okay, what is the total? 0, 5 plus 4, 9, plus 3, 12, plus 9, 21. Correct? 21, correct? Yeah, it's correct. It's 21. So, correct answer here. The total number of stamps collected by the 4 students is 210 stamps. That's the total number of stamps collected. Okay, next here. So, how many more stamps did Anson collect than Puro? How many? Okay, how many? Anson, how many more? Anson has 90. To get the difference, you need to minus Anson and Puro. Puro has 30. So minus 90 minus 30. What is the answer? Yes, the answer is 60 stamps. There are 60 stamps more than Puro. Okay, so Anson collected 60 more stamps than Puro. Okay, next question here. What is the difference in number of stamps collected by Cindy and Kano? Okay, Cindy and Kano. Okay, Cindy has 50. What's the difference? So let's minus. Kano has 40. Okay, minus. What's the answer? Yes, the answer is 10. So the difference in number of stamps collected by Cindy and Kano is 10 stamps. Okay, that's it. So that is how to interpret pictograph. This is the example of pictograph. Now, let's go to your book. Okay, page 170 to 171. Open your workbook to page 170 to 171. Let's try to answer the pictograph here, the questions here in the pictograph. Okay, number one, look at here, number one, page 170, number one, the number of students who play certain sports is shown below. Read the pictograph and answer the questions below. Okay, so we have here the sports, tennis, football, volleyball, and badminton. And then you can see here the pictures, one head, okay, a single head. So each head or one head represents 10 students. Okay, so if this one head, this one picture represents 10 students. So which sport, letter A, question, letter A, which sport is the most popular? And how many students play this sport? So when we say the most popular, meaning there are many students who play this, or it has the greatest number of students. So you can see here the sport. The tennis has the greatest number of students. Okay, so the most popular is number one, letter A, is tennis. Okay, and there are how many students play? The most popular is tennis, and there are 10. Okay, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So one, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, each space represent 10 students. 10 times 10. Okay, 10 times 10 equals 100. So the most popular is tennis, and there are 100 students play this sport. Okay, just answer directly. Okay, just answer directly. Oh, sorry, students. Okay, 10 students. Oh, no, 100 students. So which sport is the most popular? The most popular sport is tennis. And there are 100 students play these sports. Okay, again, which sport is the most popular? The most popular sport is tennis, and there are 100 students play this sport. Okay. Okay. Next question. Next question. Letter B. Finish. The letter B. Which sport is the least popular? So meaning there are only few students play this sport. So which one here? So you can see here, yes, the badminton. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times 10 equals 40. Correct? So the least popular sport is badminton. So you write there, badminton. Badminton. Okay. Okay. Badminton. And how many students play this sport? There are 40 students. So just write the answer directly. Okay. How many students? 40 students. Okay. 40 students. Okay. So again, which sport is the least popular? The least popular sport is badminton. How many students play this sport? There are 40 students play this sport. Okay, finish. All right, let's go to, anyway, you can just post this video if you want to copy the answer. Okay, let's go to the next letter. Letter C. Okay, letter C. How many more students play tennis than football? How many? So you need to compare tennis and football. This one, this two. How many more? So let's count how many students play football. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 10 equals 50. Okay, 50 students play football. So how many more students play tennis than football? So 100, to get the difference, minus, you have to subtract, minus 50. Okay, minus 50. The answer is yes. It's 50 students more. 50 students. Okay. How many more students play tennis than football? There are 50 students. Okay, 50 more students. All right, that's the answer. Okay, finish. All right, let's go to letter D. Okay, let's answer letter D. Letter D question is, how many more students play football than badminton? This one, football and badminton. Yeah, football and badminton. So how many more? So 50 minus 40, correct? Yeah, 40 play badminton. So 50 minus 40, the answer is 10. So how many more? There are 10 students. There are 10 students more. There are 10 more students. Okay, 10 students. All right, that's the answer. Letter D. So football and badminton, look at the number of students. Then get the difference by subtracting 50 minus 40. So 10 students. Finish? All right, let's go to letter E. Let's go to letter E. Okay. Letter E question is, how many students play volleyball? Okay, let's go to volleyball. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 10 equals 70. Okay, so how many students play volleyball? 70 students. 70 students. Okay. This is the answer of letter E question. How many students play volleyball? Look at the volleyball, then count the number of students. So there are 70 students. Okay, are you finished? Okay, that's good. Let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, pictograph. So Phil went to a toy shop and represented the number. He went to the toy shop and represented the number of toys sold at the shop in the table below. So this is the toys sold in the shop. We have the toy car, jeep, airplane, football, balloon. Okay, so you can see here, we use the circle, okay, to represent the number of toys sold. Okay, so one circle represent 10 toys. Semicircle or half represents 5 toys because half of 10 is 5. Okay, now let's answer the question. How many toys were sold in the shop? Oh, this one, let us count everything. Okay, so if this is by 10, it represents 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 10 equals 1, oh no, 80. 80 toys. Jeep, how many? 4, 40. Okay. 4 times 10, 40 plus half, 45. 45 toys. Jeep. 45. How about airplane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, how many? 110 toy. Okay, airplane toy. Football. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5 plus 95. 9 times 10, 90 plus 5, 95. Okay, balloon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 10, 80 balloons. Okay, so that's the number of toys sold in the at the shop. So let's add this one. Okay, let's try to add. So 110. Let's begin with the biggest. 95. 80. 80. 45. Okay, so let's add 110, 95, 80, 80, then 45. So 10, carry 1, 11, 19, 27, 31. 31, carry 3, 4. Okay, so the answer here is 410. 11, 10, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31. Carry 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So how many toys were sold in the shop? 410 toys. 410 toys. Okay, so this is the total number of toys sold in the shop. Okay, so letter B. Let's go to letter B. Letter B. How many toy cars were sold in the shop? How many? Yeah, we have here 80 toy cars. Okay, so this is the answer. This is the answer now. How many toy cars were sold in the shop? So 8 times 10 equals 80. 80 toy cars. Okay, are you finished? Okay, good. Let's proceed to letter C. Okay, let's go to letter C. Okay, question. Which toy was sold the most? Meaning, this toy has the greatest number sold in the shop. Okay, so which one here? Which toy? Yes, you can see here the airplane, right? The airplane has the greatest number of toy sold. Okay, it's airplane. It's an airplane. Okay, see right here, airplane. Okay, airplane. It's an airplane. Sold the most. Was sold the most. Okay, next. Letter finish. Okay, good. Letter D. Let's go to letter D. Question. Okay, look at here. Letter D. Which toy was sold the least? Meaning, this toy has only few number of toys sold. Okay. So which one here? Yeah, you're correct. It's a Jeep because Jeep has only 45 sold. So it's a Jeep toy. Okay. Jeep. Just write the answer directly. Correct. Short answer. Okay. All right. So it's a jeep. Finish. That's good. Let's go to the last one here. Letter E. Okay, letter E. Question. How many more footballs were sold than balloons? So, football and balloon. How many more footballs? So, you need to find out the difference of the number of these toys sold. Okay, so compare footballs. How many? 95. So let's subtract 95 minus, how about balloons? 80. Yeah, minus 80. What's the answer? Yes, that's correct. How many more footballs? There are 15 more footballs. Okay, 15 footballs. Okay, 15 footballs. All right. So that's the answer of this question based on the pictograph. Based on the pictograph. Okay. So do you understand? Do you understand now what is a pictograph? All right, very good. So this is our lesson today about pictograph. So don't forget to complete your workbook on page, don't forget, on page 170 to 171. So if you watch this video, you can just post. You want to write the answer. Okay? So that's all for lesson today, students there. So see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.